Hello students, welcome to our video of Human Health and Diseases chapter from class 12th. So in this video we will continue studying diseases. We will start with disease AIDS. AIDS is actually acronym or you can say an abbreviation of long form acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. ओके सो एड्स ये कोई टर्म नहीं है, इट इज़ एन एक्रोनिम एब्रिवेशन और यू कैन से शॉर्ट फॉर्म विच इज डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट लेटर. सो ए स्टैंड्स फॉर एक्वायर्ड, आई इम्यूनो, डी डेफिशिएंसी एंड एस syndrome. So we will see the meaning of each word here. Acquired means the one is acquired in one's lifetime. Means it is not congenital. See, acquired. It is acquired during the lifetime of an individual. What it indicates? It indicates that it is not congenital disease. Second and third term, that is immunodeficiency. नाम से ही पता चल रहा है that there is deficiency of the immune strength. So deficiency of immune system occurs in this particular disease. Now syndrome is nothing but the group of various symptoms, right? Syndrome is nothing but there will be many symptoms present like fever, weight loss, diarrhea. So it is a combination or group of presence of various symptoms will be called as syndrome. So AIDS is the long form of AIDS will be your acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. The first case of AIDS was noticed in 1981. Now for exam point of view, you should know this year. Okay, ये year को you have to learn by heart. First case was noticed in year 1981 in country United States of America. In India, it was noticed in 1986. Since that period, means since 1981, the total number of patients of AIDS were 75 million. See the number, huge number. 1 million will be equal to your 10 lakhs, right? So 75 millions are affected or were affected. Out of 75 millions, 32 they have died. So today means the last data they have collected in year 2018. This is the data from WHO, which is quite authenticate source. So in 2018, the number of people that are living with HIV are 37.9, means approximately 38 million people are living with HIV. The number is so high, or for that matter the death is so high, number of deaths are so high because there is no definite permanent cure for AIDS. No cure till the date, even though scientists are trying very hard since long, there is no definite cure for this disease. So we are studying such very dreadful disease, that is AIDS. What is a causative organism? We all know HIV, that is human immunodeficiency virus, V for virus. So organism is virus. We know virus is on the borderline of living and non-living. You cannot call virus as living, okay, because outside the host cell it is simply an inert molecule. It is so harmless outside the host cell. But once it enters host cell, it will start replicating and it will cause the destruction of that host cell. So virus, it has got only two parts. One is genetic, even though it is looking like this, so many labels are there. The important parts here are only two. You take any virus, you will have only two structure, two molecules. One is your genetic material and second is protein coat. That protein coat will be called as capsid. Understood? I will repeat again. We have only two parts, two types of molecules in any type of virus. One is your genetic material and second is protein capsid or protein covering. Now this genetic material, it could be your RNA or DNA in case of any virus. But in HIV, it is RNA. It is single-stranded RNA and copy you have two copy, but that individual copy will be single-stranded. Okay, it is not double-stranded like DNA. It is single-stranded RNA molecule. So RNA is the genetic material in HIV. Understood? I will repeat again. You take any virus, but here we will concentrate upon HIV. Okay. So in HIV, the genetic material is RNA and you have this protein capsid. Now we will see in detail the structure. We will see in detail of this HIV. First we will go through this slide only. We will just discuss the labels here. Now RNA we have discussed. This is your protein coat. This circular, this thing is your protein coat. This is your outer protein coat and this blue color thing is your inner protein coat. See, inner capsid, outer capsid. So these two layers, you have two protein coats. Understood? Now we have some circular structure here, one green color, one gray color, right? So that is your enzyme. Only one we have labeled here, that is reverse transcriptase. Another you will have one RNase enzyme or you can say integrase enzyme, protease enzyme. I have mentioned in our next slide. So some enzymes will be present. And as you could see here, some GP120 and GP41. Okay, this is nothing but the glycoproteinaceous structure which is present on the surface. Now this is very important. Okay, अगर ये नहीं रहता तो it would have been very harmless for human. Because of these molecules, because of this proteinaceous molecule that is present on the surface of virus, it can bind with host cell. We will see how this infects the host cell. At that time we will be discussing the role of this particular protein molecule. Okay, so we are studying the structure of HIV in detail. This diagram we have discussed in our previous slide. It is retrovirus. What does retrovirus mean? It means the genetic material is in the form of RNA. Okay, retrovirus ये term हमको बहुत detail में पढ़ना है. So you just learn this term. Retro means you are like backward. Means you are going in backward direction. Retro बोलते हैं ना, retrospectively or like that. So retrovirus means it will have this RNA as genetic material. Retrovirus single stranded, SS means single stranded RNA. Single stranded RNA. That is why it is called as retrovirus. Any virus which is having genetic material in the form of RNA will be called as retrovirus. Here it is size given 100 to 140 nanometer in diameter. We all know what is nanometer. That is 10 raised to power minus 9 meter, means 1 nanometer. Spherical in nature. And GP120 and GP41. This is 120 and 120 and 41. These are the glycoproteins which are present on the surface of this virus. Virus particle shows centrally located two single-stranded RNA molecules. This we have discussed along with the enzyme reverse transcriptase. we'll be discussing what is the function performed by this particular enzyme, which is very important function. So this enzyme is your reverse transcriptase. This virus or this central part is covered by two proteinaceous layer. That layer will be called as capsid, we had discussed. Now you have two such layers. The outer layer, यहाँ पे जो लिखा है outer one, it is called, or the protein will be your P17, while the inner one will be your P24. Inner capsid protein is your P24, outer capsid protein will be your P17. Now this, in last slide we had discussed that GP140, GP120, okay. So these are the proteinaceous molecule which are present on the surface. It will actually bind with these receptors. This is your host cell. यहाँ पे particular CD4 cell I have labeled here. So this is your host cell of immune system. On this host cell you have these receptors. Okay. So here I have mentioned CD4 cell. What is CD4 cell exactly? CD4 cell is the cell of immune system having CD4 protein on their surface. So this is your, this purple color thing is your CD4 protein. Now this thing is not mentioned in detail in our textbook, but in order to understand the transmission, infection, how exactly this HIV is going to infect your host cell, it is very much required to have the knowledge about these proteins and receptors. That is why I have included in this particular video. So CD4 cells are the cells of immune system. See, what is the name of the virus? Human immunodeficiency virus. What is the name of the disease? AIDS, that is acquired immunodeficiency. Mean your immune system becomes weak. And why it becomes weak? Because this particular virus, it attacks the cells of immune system. So CD4 cells are the cells of immune system which are having this CD4 protein on their surface. Here I have given some examples of CD4 cell. Your T helper cells, monocytes, macrophages, dendritic cells. We have heard all these name of the cells earlier, right? So CD4 cells are the cells with CD4 receptor. Now here comes your that glycoprotein 120. It will bind with this receptor. Now we have two more co-receptors, CCR5 and CXCR4. It will aid in this binding. Main receptor will be your CD4. Your glycoprotein 120 will bind here, and these two co-receptor will aid in the binding. Once it attaches the surface of host cell, it becomes easy for the penetration of this genetic material later on. Foremost important thing is attaching with the surface of the host cell, and that attachment is aided by means of these receptors. Understood? Now here actual infection, how it infects. This is the diagram provided in our NCERT textbook, which is quite useful. That is why I have just copied here. This is your HIV. Retrovirus means genetic material is in the form of RNA, right? So it is present in the core. This is your RNA core. Here simply they have written virus infects normal cell. Normal cell means it is your the cells which is involved in immune system. यहाँ पे just attachment दिखाया है, but that attachment is occurring with the help of receptor and GP120 binding. CD4 receptor हमने last slide में discuss किया था. That binding is occurring here. right here. Now what happens once it binds? It will penetrate. This genetic material will get entry. Now this is your viral RNA. Understood? Now what happens? This RNA is converted into DNA with the help of enzyme reverse transcriptase. We had seen this reverse transcriptase enzyme while studying the structure of HIV. Understood? Do you recall it? So this reverse transcriptase enzyme is converting this viral RNA into viral DNA. Understood? I will repeat again. You must be thinking, what is the need of conversion of this viral RNA into DNA? The need is that it is only DNA that will get integrated or incorporated in the host DNA, and that incorporation is very much required. अगर वायरस को replicate होना है, that incorporation of this genetic material in the host genetic material is required. It is the required step, right? And RNA, it cannot get incorporated here. It has to be DNA only, because host genetic material is in the form of DNA, right? So that is why this conversion of viral DNA into viral RNA will occur. And this conversion takes place with the help of enzyme reverse transcriptase. I hope you understood this much part. Once getting incorporated, then rest of the process will follow on its own. Okay, this much is only very much important, means important for the life of virus. If virus wants to replicate, it has to get incorporated. Once it is inside, once it is along with the DNA of host cell, what will happen? It will start multiplicating or replicating, right? So viral RNA will get replicated, and we know some of the part will code for proteins that will make up the capsid part. Okay, so capsid part will get formed, viral RNA will start replicating with the help of this machinery, okay, enzymatic machinery that is present in the host cell. Remember, why this HIV has to enter inside the host cell? Because this virus lacks the necessary enzymatic machinery which is required for the replication of virus. That is why it requires the host cell. That is why it is entering host cell, right? So it will use the machinery. Machinery में क्या क्या आएगा? Suppose if you want to produce protein, the first foremost thing you require is ribosome. That ribosome is lacking in virus. So that ribosome virus will use from the host cell. Understood? So here these virus molecules, here this blue color thing will be your genetic material in the form of RNA, and this is your proteinaceous coating that we call as capsid, and this is your newly formed virus. Now this virus is very smart, because in the note the information provided, you can read it. I hope the font size is not too small. What is written here? Infected cell can survive while viruses are being replicated and released. Do you understand why I am calling this virus as smart? Because this virus initially it is not killing. See here it is written as survive, means this host cell is survived. It is not getting destructed because of this virus initially, right? What will happen if this initial host cell gets destructed? This virus, it has to infect another host cell. So initially this cell will be survived. So when you have enough number of virus cell, again then it will attack new host cell. Then later on it will start destructing those host cell, and number of host cell become reduced. It will come down. And what are those host cell? Host cell involved in this case are your cells of immune system. That is why your immune system will go down, it will become weak in case of AIDS. So this is the infection of virus. I will repeat few important steps. I will repeat here. HIV virus is your retrovirus. That means genetic material is in the form of RNA. Here attachment with the host cell occurring with the help of CD4 receptors. It will penetrate the genetic material inside the host cell. Penetration of genetic material, which is RNA. Conversion of RNA into DNA is taking place with the help of enzyme reverse transcriptase. It is enzyme of virus. Okay, virus का enzyme रहेगा वो. Now this DNA will get penetrated, or it will get incorporated or integrated in the host DNA. This is your host DNA. Okay, nucleus, और nucleus के अंदर ये DNA रहेगा. Now enzyme will be integrase. एक हमने enzyme का नाम देखा था previous slide में, integrase. नाम से ही पता चल रहा है what function it might be performing. To integrate. Integration of viral DNA into host DNA. After this integration or incorporation, what will happen? Viral RNA will be produced. Okay, viral RNA, and then translation into protein will be started, and along with this protein which makes up the capsid part, RNA is getting it is inserted in this capsid, and this genetic material along with the protein capsid will make up the new viral particle. Understood? Reverse transcription. In previous slide we had discussed that enzyme reverse transcriptase. It will convert RNA into DNA. See, reverse transcriptase. This is your RNA molecule, single stranded. This blue color here is your double stranded. This is DNA molecule. We know DNA is your double stranded. Normally क्या होता है? DNA will be transcribed. Transcription is the term for that, where DNA is converted into RNA. इसको हम बोलेंगे transcription. But when process is in opposite direction, means from RNA to DNA, we will call it as reverse transcription. An enzyme responsible for it is your reverse transcriptase. Normal transcription में enzyme क्या रहेगा? RNA polymerase. Polymerization function will be performed by this enzyme. That is why RNA polymerase. DNA polymerase I am not discussing here, okay, because we are not talking about DNA replication. We are concentrating upon reverse transcription, means conversion of single stranded RNA into double stranded DNA. You are going in the reverse direction. That is why reverse transcription is performed by reverse transcriptase in case of HIV. Mode of transmission of this particular virus. Okay, sexual contact with infected person. This is the one of the major mode. Maximum number of person that we find with HIV infection. This is the major contributory factor, that is sexual contact with infected person. There are other mode also, that is transfusion of contaminated blood. In case of, let us say, some accident, you require to donate the blood, okay, and that blood is not tested for HIV, and if it is contaminated, then that healthy person who is receiver may get this infection. Third is your by sharing infected needle. In case of drug abusers, we see they use the same needle and suppose infected person is there, automatically that virus will get transmitted into body of healthy person. From infected mother to child through placenta and breastfeeding. Mother can transfer, or the child may get infected because of infected mother. Prevention. We have heard about prevention is better than cure. Now this proverb is very much true in case of HIV infection. Why? Because we do not have definite certain cure for this disease. So best way is to avoid the disease, to prevent the catching the infection. Now we know how this disease is transmitted. From that we can very well go for the prevention. So people, particularly those who are in high risk group, means the sexually active group of people, sexually active age जो है, that group of people, if we educate them, if we spread the awareness, we can prevent this transmission. As we had seen in mode of transmission, if infected needles are used, so how we can prevent? By using disposable needles and syringes. Sexual habits should be changed immediately. We had seen that it is a sexually transmitted disease, so that habit should be changed. Use of toothbrush, razor should be avoided from, because what will happen? These articles, it may get contaminated with the infected blood. Prevention. Routine screening must be done for blood donors. We had seen if the blood is contaminated and if you want to donate such blood, and if you do not screen for HIV, what will happen? That infected blood will be donated unknowingly to the healthy person. So routine screening must be done for blood donors, for organ donors, donors of semen. सीमेन हमने देखा था कहाँ पे होता है डोनर्स, डोनर इन व्हाट सिचुएशन यू रिक्वायर दिस? इन केस ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनेशन. Okay, the couple which is not able to conceive the child because of low number of sperm, low motility of sperm, in that case we provide the semen from the donor which is having healthy sperm and healthy sperm count. So donor of semen is your body fluid, right? So HIV is present in this body fluid. So semen should be screened for presence of HIV. Patients undergoing hemodialysis, in case of kidney failure, we go for dialysis. So that should be also screened. Female in high risk group who are pregnant. We know pregnant mother can transmit disease to the child. So we should screen, or the routine screening should be performed in case of these many people. How this disease manifest? Okay, कैसे प्रोग्रेस होता है डिसीज का, वो शॉर्ट में हमने डिस्कस करेंगे यहाँ पे. सो इनिशियल इन्फेक्शन विद द वायरस एंड फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एंटीबॉडी, इट टेक्स सम 2 to 8 weeks. 2 to 8 weeks मतलब अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1.5 months हो जाएगा. नाउ द पर्सन विल बी asymptomatic carrier for many days. Okay, asymptomatic means absence of symptom. Person will not show any symptoms. जो हमने सिंड्रोम देखा था, सिंड्रोम इज द कलेक्शन और ग्रुप ऑफ वेरियस सिम्टम्स. वो ऐसे कुछ भी सिम्टम्स आपको नहीं दिखेंगे. टिल व्हाट टाइम? दैट टाइम मे बी अप टू 10 years. So person may be carrying this HIV without showing any symptoms up to 10 years also. Okay, incubation period is that long, from 6 months to 10 years. Here some symptoms are given which is come under the ARC. ARC is nothing but the AIDS related complex. What are the symptoms? Recurrent fever which will stay for longer duration, fatigue, that is weakness, unexplained diarrhea, shortness of breath and weight loss. right? These are the group of symptoms. Now what happens in AIDS? Your immune system becomes weak. So even though person may not suffer hugely, these symptoms may not be fatal for a person, but what happened? That person will catch the secondary infection. Why? Because secondary infection or any minor, any small infection it will catch. Why? Because your immune system becomes weak. This I letter stands for immunodeficiency. HIV is attacking the cells of immune system. The cells of immune system number goes down, drastically down. Okay? So what happens in such condition? You will catch a very small minor infection because your body is not able to tackle that small infection also. Person may die from pneumonia, okay, tuberculosis, some Kaposi sarcoma, okay, it is present along with the skin lesions. So person may catch these small infections and it may die also because your body's immune system क्या है? आपका soldier है which is protecting. Suppose your body is analogy अगर हम fort का करते हैं, your fort will be protected by the soldiers from the enemy, and here AIDS is or HIV is your enemy. Now your soldier goes down. अगर soldier का ही तबीयत खराब है, your main door of the fort will be unprotected, and even small enemy can enter the fort and it will destroy the fort. Understood? How the presence of HIV can be diagnosed? With the help of ELISA. About this ELISA test we will be studying in our chapter that comes under group or unit biotechnology. So as of now, just keep this thing that we use enzyme here for knowing the presence of antigen or antibody. So use of enzyme in this particular test is done. That is why it is called as enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. So ELISA test along with Western blot. There are Southern blot, Northern blot and Western blot. Western blot is used for knowing the presence of particular protein. Right? Southern is for presence of DNA molecule, Western blot is for presence of RNA molecule, and Western blot is for the protein. Southern is for DNA, Northern is for RNA, and Western is for protein. So it will detect the antibody or some envelope glycoproteins. Antibody we know it is also your proteinaceous in nature. So Western blot is performed for knowing the presence of protein. In this way, HIV presence can be diagnosed. Treatment. There is no treatment. The person with AIDS has to die. So what we are achieving here by means of treatment? You are simply prolonging the life. You are simply increasing the longevity of the person. Okay? The death is inevitable here. You cannot avoid the death here. See, first line is AIDS has no cure. So what we are achieving with the help of treatment? You are simply tackling the some infections here, right? And you are prolonging the age to certain limit, certain period. So with these medicines which comes under ART is your antiretroviral therapy. There is one more term that is HART, H-A-R-T. H stands for high or highly, high antiretroviral therapy. So these are the few drugs that are included here. With these drugs, what we are achieving? We are reducing the viral load. Viral load means number of viruses we are reducing. Right? See, it can help in reducing the viral load. Now, as there is no cure, so there is no permanent treatment here. So how you can tackle this disease? Simply by means of adopting the prevention. Right? So you have to spread the information, spread the awareness. What are the various modes this disease is transmitted? And this is done by various government and non-government organization. Okay, so 1st December is the World AIDS Day. Okay, it is observed as World AIDS Day, that is December 1. So it can be prevented by spreading the awareness related to AIDS. We will be discussing few more diseases in our next videos. Till that time, you keep on studying on and often, twice, thrice. You can pause the video, you can go back, just keep on studying. Okay, see you in our next video. Thank you.